The cruise of the Crimson Dunes, the desert that adds soul. The desert is silent, empty, endless, but under the sand something Asian breathes. Far beyond the borders of civilization, between Egypt and Sudan, a structure a land so crossed that no traveler crosses it twice. The tribes call it Al Ram al Ahmar, the crimson sand, when the wind blows and dunes shimmer red, as if soaked in centuries of blood. The Forbidden Tomb. In the year 1347, a powerful queen named Nafura ruled a heathen desert kingdom. She was known for her beauty and her cruelty. It was said she commanded spirits bound to her soul through black rituals. When she died, her followers sealed her inside a golden tomb brewed beneath the dunes, guarded by crosses and ancient drums. Her final words were carved in stone. He who disturbs my rest shall never find rest again. The sand shall drink his blood, and the wind shall carry his scams. For centuries, no one dared to go near the tomb until God arrived, the lost caravan. A merchant named Malik ibn Haran and his men discovered the tomb by accident. They saw the golden symbol and thought it was a treasure chamber. Ignoring the warnings, they broke it open. Inside they found gold, jewels, and mummified women whose eyes had turned to black glass. One of the men laughed and said, "She looks alive." Then her eyes moved. That night the dunes began to tremble. The camels escaped, the sky turned crimson, and out of the sand rose the Queen of Shadows. Her body whispered in black wind, her hair moving like flames. She whispered a single chorus, "Your grant shall feed the desert." By dawn, all 40 men were gone. The dunes were smooth again, as if they had never existed. The modern discovery. Centuries later, in 2018, an international archaeology team led by Dr. Elena Marcos arrived to locate that legendary tomb of Queen Nafura. The locals begged them not to go. One old Bedouin warned, "You cannot beg where the wind never rests. She will find you." But science have no fear of superstition. They began excavation on the second day. They uncovered a strange stone door engraved with ancient blood red hieroglyphs. Their translator whispered trembling. It says it is not a tomb. This is a prison. That night the wind began to sing, a woman's voice, at first soft, then louder, then screaming, the night of the cross. The team recorded everything. The recovered forget later showed. Sandstorm forming faces that escaped without mouth, equipment flying into the air, a man dragged underground as his teammates watched, frozen in terror. A woman's shadows walking over the dunes even though no one was there. Dr. Elena's last audio recording said, "We woke something up, something that was never meant to work. It's not human, it's not dead, it's the desert itself." The camera fell, capturing a pale face emerging from the sand, eyes burning red, whispering in an Asian tongue, then static. The team vanished, only their tents and broken laces were found, half buried in blood-colored sand. The Crimson Dunes today. To this day, satellites cannot map that part of the desert. Every time drones enter, the signal dies. Travelers sometimes report seeing a woman in white walking across the dunes at night, leaving no footprints. Bedouin nomads still hear whisper when they come too close, soft voices calling their names. Some say if you listen long enough, the sand begins to move toward you as if alive, and those who follow the voice never come back. Sometimes, after a sandstorm, the dunes shift and strange shapes appear beneath the sand bones, cameras, jewelry. Everything shallowed by the desert that hungers for soul. Final warning, the desert has many dangers. Had thirst marries, but none are as deadly as the thing that remembers. If you ever find yourself in the crimson dunes and you hear a woman calling softly behind you, do not turn around because she is not behind you anymore. She is only inside the sand beneath your feet. The descent does not forgive, the descent does not forget, and when it whispers your name, you belong to it forever.